Hello, my name is Whitney Haynes and I'm a Regional Vice President with Arbonne. When I found Arbonne, I was working as a licensed registered nurse and I had 3 jobs. My husband worked full-time, he was in school full-time, and I had 2 small kids. At the time, they were 3 and 1. I literally did not think that I had time for anything else. Life was crazy, and I had also never even fathomed being an entrepreneur, owning my own business, owning my own time. So I met a friend at work, immediately wanted to know what she used on her face because her skin looked so good. I had never used skincare before. I was 24 years old, and she started sharing with me all about Arbonne, the Arbonne difference, and what makes our products so amazing. I was sold on the products. However, becoming my own business owner or starting something new, I really just didn't feel like I had time for it. I worked every single day of the week, most of the time 12-hour shifts. I was paying a nanny full-time to be with my kids from 5 o'clock in the morning to 8 o'clock at night, and our days were just really long. But what I didn't have was I didn't have time with my family. So this gal came in and she showed me how I could work this business into the nooks and crannies of my life. I didn't have to go quit my job, but I could actually do it alongside of what I was already doing. But before I was able to make the same amount of income with Arbonne that I was making as a nurse, there were definitely a lot of fears and a lot of hesitations. One, I had never used skincare. I had never used products. My cosmetic bag was a huge combination of everything. Really, I didn't have a rhyme or reason for anything that was in that bag. And nutrition was hit or miss. Honestly, it depended on what time of the year it was. I just didn't know if I had the skills or time, honestly. But what I learned was that there were a lot of people doing this business alongside of their jobs who also didn't know anything about skincare or cosmetics or nutrition. So what I found was that I had a support system, and honestly that made all the difference in the world. Every question I had, every fear I had, every hesitation I had, there was someone else who had already went through those things and was able to help me overcome the same exact things. This business has blessed my family beyond anything that I could ever possibly imagine. I have no regrets. I definitely wouldn't change the way that our life looks today. Today, as a regional vice president, I don't have to have a full-time nanny that's there with my children from 5 o'clock in the morning to 8 o'clock at night. I get to wake up, I get to be there and present with my kids, and that was something that I missed out on before. I have a 5-year-old now, and she even gets to come alongside me sometimes and do Arbonne with me. So our life is just totally different, and I would say some of the things that I have received from Arbonne that I just couldn't get anywhere else. Didn't matter how many jobs I worked as a nurse. One, definitely the financial freedom, but 2, just the time freedom and the choices that we have today. The choices that we have, we get to travel the world, the friendships that we've developed. Our life just looks totally different, and it's all because of Arbonne. Thanks.